Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, g'day, g'day, g'day. It's Knob Goblin or Nobby here. We are starting on this glorious day. Ooh, I am just spoken to him. Now,
House Kadik seems to have remained largely unscathed. How fortunate for them.
she's not biased at all.
Can't be serious ranting them an audience. This is exactly the impression we don't want to give.
Please, Jamal. Don't you see how all this works in our favor? It's not up for discussion. I won't risk what we've worked so hard to achieve. It's done.
No, you'd risk our future and reputation as a house. But you are the chosen elder.
Ah, don't patronize me. The Great Serpent spared our house. We are favored here. And shouldn't you get back to the council? We can't afford to be absent at a time like this.
I guarantee I'm not missing much. But you're right. I'll be heading back soon enough.
Oh dear.
May the Great Serpent bless you.
So, Akris has sent our newest Vindicator to inquire about Sahima. Don't worry, Jamal's already told me all about you.
Aww.
I'm Razma, Elder of House Kadik and head of the Ministry of Conjunction. Well, it's also an honor to meet one as interesting as yourself. I wouldn't have suspected an outsider to be made promised. But who am I to argue with the Great Serpent's choice?
Politician.
I understand, and I can't argue the importance. I know the Council is looking to Sahima for answers, but the truth is, she's been taken, along with other members of the House. They're being held hostage by zealots, and now they're demanding negotiations.
This is a major overreach. I have never known the Zealots to be so bold.
As much as I'd welcome the expertise, the Zealots would never allow an outsider to participate. But the negotiations aren't where I need assistance. The Zealots have yet to name specifics. At best, they'll demand an inordinate amount of credits or firearms. Worst case, a seat at the High Council or even the reinstatement of their house. House Maleen.
Oh dear.
They know we can't risk Sahima for Dazra's sake. So, they won't hold back when it comes to demands. Aha. My thoughts exactly. Normally I'd have agents doing everything possible to find them. But we too suffered losses. We need to be here. Present. I couldn't risk more luck. It's the only reason I even agreed to these negotiations. But now that... I couldn't have put it better myself. I don't know where the Zealots are keeping Sahima, but... their name is Merrick. Merrick is a Kadik, and they also work for me as an agent in the Ministry of This... How would you... I'm beginning to see why the great... As I said, Merrick works for me in the Ministry of Conjunction. They've been establishing an inside relationship with the Zealots for some time now. Forcing them to give up the information could jeopardize all they've worked for. So don't expect. Get the information any way you see fit. As long.
Understood.
Merrick is proud of what they've accomplished, so I doubt. If being persuasive isn't your strong suit, perhaps just don't be direct. I'm sure it would put them on the defensive. Either that, or make them completely unwilling to talk. The Zealots don't trust easily. If their location was discovered, they'd never trust them or any agent. The people of Dazra look to us elders for strength and guidance. Don't let my composure fool you, promised? It's neither easy, nor something I take lightly.
Fair enough.
See that you do. You'll find Merrick upstairs in the meditation room.
I am grateful for our time together, always.
You're no member of House Kadik. What are you doing here? Oh, so you're the heretic turned vindicator who thinks they're one of... So, tell me, what would a chosen one such as yourself... What? Oh, I certainly don't. I may have many talents, but mine... Well, you could have led with that. I guess this means the High Council is still asking Auntie Razma where Sahima is. And if you're here making demands, she obviously has decided to make use of you rather than undergo sincere negotiation. I see what's going on here. Well, I am one of the few to garner any amount of trust with the Zealots, so she should be. I can't imagine where the Ministry of Conjunction would be without me. I do have a natural talent. It's nice to see I'm being properly recognized. I may excel in my skills, but it doesn't mean the hours I put in are any less. Exactly. There's still research, analysis, documentation. Too much documentation, if you ask me. But altogether, I have the exact talents needed to do this job, which is why I was entrusted with the Zealots in the first place. I admit it hasn't always been easy. They are Zealots, you know. You have no idea.
Yes, I do.
I can't even tell you how much time and effort it's been to sway the Zealots my way. Not to mention the stress over my own personal well-being. I may be the best at what I do, but I'm not stupid. The Zealots do have the element of unpredictability.
Psychopaths are like that.
I was wondering when your own agenda would... I've worked hard to obtain my position with it, and like I've told Razma 1,000 times, I have no reason to believe they're going to hurt my dear cousins, especially Sahib. So, as far as I'm concerned... You make a good point, for an outsider.
Of course I do.
And perhaps I should take your presence here as a sign. The location you're looking for is Shadow Station Epsilon. It's an old Varun base that they've taken over for themselves. Razma will know it. Let her tell you the details, seeing as how I'm about to be reassigned. Isn't the answer obvious? The Zealots will know all that hard work thrown out the window because someone refused. It better.
You must have gotten the location.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating. I'd be interested in how you came to know about these stations, but that's a conversation for another time. If my intel is correct, you can find Shadow Station Epsilon in the Badlands, north of Dazra. I can send you the coordinates. Epsilon was once a research station, with a focus on grav drive manipulation. The Zealots have since vastly expanded upon it. But it makes sense if they intend to use Sahima to their advantage. Shadow Station Epsilon is one of many Zealot bases scattered throughout. As I mentioned before, I wasn't willing to risk agent lives in order to scout. The Shadow Stations were established during the search. A series of secret military installations that few knew about, and even fewer. The idea was to have isolated centers focused on different aspects of furthering the crusade. This way, if one fell, it wouldn't endanger. If anything happens to the hostages, they will lose a lot more than leverage.
We will do whatever is necessary to bring Sahima and the others back safely.
Now that we have a rescue mission underway, I'll speak to Merrick about setting up the negotiation. I expect them to be pliable after their last encounter with you. The current plan is to hold them at one of the geothermal power stations. Meet us there when Sahima and the others are safe. Good. Serpent willing. I'll stall the Zealots as long as I can. Which, that being said, I'd still appreciate it. Now, Jamal wants an update before you leave. Just don't let her distract you for too long.
Okay.
Vindicator, a word before you go. Tell me, Vindicator, what do you... How magnanimous. The Zealots are widely frowned upon within our... They're a remnant of the Serpent's crusade. Days we'd like to... Has my dear sister given you any history on our... I'm surprised she even mentioned that much. Razma would have everyone believe she only wishes to keep an eye on the Zealots, so the Council can make informed decisions. The truth is, she's had this particular group of Zealots under her thumb for quite some time. This is only a problem now because she's lost them. That is the real reason why Razma hasn't informed the High Council, and I'm sworn to silence.
I would argue that what you describe would be considered treason.
Exactly. House Kadik already has a reputation for being sympathetic to the Zealots. But the truth, Razma wants the Zealots to back House Kadik, so the balance of power between the noble houses, she's been employing them, paying them in supplies that aid their blind crusade.
Oh dear.
House Kadik would be condemned should anyone outside our house find out. What none of us expected was the disaster that is the Scaled Citadel. The aftermath is what allowed the Zealots to grab Sahima and the others, flipping the balance of power. Rasma has lost control and is putting House Kadik's reputation. And that's what I wish to speak to you about. House Kadik shouldn't be associating with zealots at all, except on an extermination. But worse, we absolutely cannot be supplying them with. We need to cut ties with the zealots. How astute. I want you to put an end to any connections between House Kadik and while my position won't allow me to be blunt, should the hostages not survive, Rasma would blame the zealots and cut all.
House Kadik would go to any length.
What we need is Sahima's research, which she has with her. You just need to bring it back. Think about it if you must. But if you care about your people, you'll come to the same conclusion. And when you do, just know that we can't afford any loose ends. As far as everyone else is concerned, the hostages were dead when you arrived, and you exacted revenge in House Kadik's name. Of course not. But in this situation, as a mediary, I am constantly weighing decisions based on both immediate and... This decision is awful, I know that. But the far-reaching consequences are worth the sacrifice. I trust you'll make the right decision. Until then...
Okay. Good old kill everybody.
I pray that the Great Serpent will deliver us from our hardship soon.
Buy what you need and then get out. What do you want? No problem. I do not know what to make of your arrival here. You may have convinced... However, your credits are worth as much as anyone else's. I will trade. Now, what do you want? No. You will always be an outsider. The last thing this city needs is to open the gates and let outsiders flood in. Outsiders with weapons, crew, ulterior motives. I am disappointed that so many of my people have embraced you so blindly, when we should have found strength within each other. Buy what you need, then leave.
Okay. Not a happy chappy.
Great servant.
I got you your favorite from the meat house. Tastes just the way you like.
Forgive me. I am tired today.
Can I get you anything?
There was never a time when I was old enough to be allowed to drink alcohol
This
here.
is what I have.
You seem to be doing well. I'll drink to that.
Another drink will not hurt.
Head's pounding. Could use a bottle of something right now.
My job. And everyone I worked with. I cannot believe they are gone. How can anyone even begin to make sense of it all? Hundreds of people gone in an instant. I feel guilty, to tell the truth. I was supposed to work on the day the cultural center disappeared. I just cannot stop thinking. Sometimes I wish I became a herald. Their faith can see them through anything comfortably. Inaza, perhaps I must meditate and... It was wonderful while it lasted. The job was stable, good. I was one of the managers, so I was in charge of cap. I do not necessarily agree with some of the content that was on display, but regardless, it is... I am. I lost my job at the cultural center. Or more accurate, my livelihood is gone. My credits are dwindling. I will pray for you.
Okay.
Not looking for company right now. I have not seen my sister in days. Great Serpent.
Vindicator.
Okay then.
We have not heard from the speaker in weeks. What do you think has become of him?
I shudder to think.
My father has been gone for a while.
I saw one of those things.
Okay.
I am sure we can make a deal.
Rootin' tootin', let's get shooting.
I was hoping you would eventually stumble into my shop. Welcome. That's an understatement. It's rare that an off-world, but not just any off-worlder, which in the eyes of the citizens of... Which reminds me, here I am prattling on about... I'm Nalada Brady. Forgive me for not starting our conversation that way. My brother Qasim has been missing for days. Yes, thank you. If you want to take a look at what my shop has to offer, of course.
Okay. Already?
Why would do anything to stop in my own man again?
Okay.
This is it. Shall we begin our duties?
Pokey pokey.
Are you ready to discuss our roles? Oh, they are deadly serious. Borhall would have not dared to challenge Amila if not. The Odlum family has held duels in the past. It is something of a family tradition.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, there was a duel between their two great-grandfathers, I believe. From what Borhall has told me, it began as a property dispute. Their uncle died in a duel after being challenged by their grandfather. He was accused of stealing family heirlooms. History, it seems, repeats itself.
Oh dear.
Yes, and it seems that the cycle will continue. Unless you are able to... Very good. Let us begin. Your primary duty as Amila's second is to work with the brothers, and see if a peaceful conclusion is possible. Namely, if Amila apologizes to Borhall, and he accepts. As for me, I will be procuring the weapons for the duel, and the materials for the proceedings. Borhall, as challenger, reserves the right to choose the weapons, and he has chosen... I will note your concern, but know that Borhall, if that is all, we will break here and see to our duty. Before that, though, I know that this duel is foolish. I am sorry. I will try and find another peaceful solution to this problem. Should you be unsuccessful... Amila has the right to deliver a genuine apology to Borhall, and stop this duel before... The odds of him doing so, however, are low. The Odlum brothers, like their ancestors, are... Duels were quite common 100 years ago, but have become more rare. At this point, the Odlum family is the only one that still takes part. All right. Are you ready to discuss our... Very good. Your primary duty, as for me, borehole is champ. Very good. If that is all, before that though, I know that this dude, I will try and find an... Report back to me when you have spoken with the brothers. We will discuss your secondary duty then.
Alrighty then. Okay. Sounds like it's a mother's fault.
Some locked up for a reason. Let us see what it is.
Oh well. Oh, abuse of mother? And...
Great Serpent, give me the strength to do what must be done. What is it? I need to prepare. I will do no such thing, and will feel no regrets in avenging Amila's constant dishonors. I have given him every chance, but instead, it has been damn him. I should have known years ago that this would be the only way things would. No, you are not my second. I do not see how this is. Understandable. The family name is all we Adlams have left. My parents were great philanthropists. They built schools, parks, temples, monuments. They were two prime citizens of House Varun. But now everything they have built is gone, and our once great fortune is nearly spent. The money they left us was meant to be used for donations. We were meant to make Dazra a better place. But my parents, maybe they were not good people, but they were good citizens. And Amila trying to sell their remains. I have done everything, and he comes begging for money, so I gave it to him. Then he comes begging for my items to pawn, so I sacrifice them. And then he comes screaming to me that I hate him, that I have done nothing to help him. All of this for a decade now. I would lay by his side every night praying that he would not choke on his own vomit. But in the mornings when I would throw away his bottles of koza, he would fight them. I used to take such pride in giving to the community, and in using my privileged position to help the less fortunate in the city. But I can no longer do that. As Amila, I have sacrificed my entire purpose for living in the hopes that No, Great Serpent, no. I will take no pleasure in his death. However, I may admittedly, I will mourn the loss of my brother. The brother he used to be, at least. And I will pray that the Koza ruined him. Once he began living at the bottom of a bottle, everything changed. It is exhausting to constantly be blamed by him for all of his problems, while always being
Okay.
We were never the closest of brothers, as our personalities are just so different. But honestly, I respected him a lot. He was unbreakable, even though he was funny, kind, and he always was trying to cheer me up, even if I had nothing to be sad about. The Amila you know now is not my brother. My brother may as well have died years ago. An alcohol made from goat milk. Amila is absolutely dependent on it, and his wife was too. The damn stuff rots your brain, I swear. He has always been a troublemaker. Now he is just an addict and a thief. I do not hate him. I do not love. I am sure Amila will spin a tale about his hard life. But when father moved to strike him, who dove in front of the blows? When mother would not feed him, who sacrificed their food? How does he repay me?
Okay.
He steals my valuables, slanders my name, and brings dishonor on the family. There is nothing that could lead me to calling it off. An apology from Amila is worthless. There is no apology grand enough to make up for nearly trading your late mother. It would be, if Amila weren't a habitual liar, deceiver. Right. I take no pleasure in this. But after... If that is all, you may take...
Off to the pub we go.
How did we end up here?
Greetings. Ah, look who it is. I will not waste your time. I already know what you have come to ask. You wish... The answer is no. The do... Why are you so sure that I will die? I have been in plenty of scraps on the streets, and I am not some sheltered... You cannot just turn your back on family, and now he wants to kill. If he wins, I hope the guilt of what he has done will... Ah, fine. But do try to be brief. I would prefer to be alone so that I may enjoy what could very well be my final moment. I do not know. Perhaps him challenging me to a duel has something to do with it. I'm not getting into that with you. Correct. You are my second, not my acquaintance. I do not wish to... That is true.
It is.
This may well be the last time I can have a real conversation with someone. May as well. Go on. Ask your question. I had a wife once. I'm not going to flatter myself and pretend that I was a good husband, but I loved her. And she loved me, appreciated me, faults and all. I never felt like I had to prove anything. When I say to you that she was my world, my everything, I am serious. She was perfect.
Excellent.
And somehow, she loved something like me. Nearly a decade ago, she and I shared a perfect night. In what I had believed would be a lifetime of perfect nights. But when I kissed her cheek in the morning, my lips froze. She was cold. Stone cold. After my beloved's death, I made one bad decision after another. To Borhal's credit, he was almost always there for me. He even, eventually, he gave up on me. If it were Borhal in my stead, I would forgive him. Like a brother. Family is family. We are supposed to be there for each other, no matter what. He cares more about respect. The family... Thank you. But no... Because I am furious! My own brother, I cannot make sense of it! Damn him! Damn him for putting me in this position! Damn him because I know even if I were to apologize, ending this duel before it starts, I will always see some... As in, am I physically capable? Perhaps. Am I mentally capable? I believe so. I have never felt this fury within. Look at me. Really look at me. Do I appear? If I die, I die. Nothing to be scared of. I suppose the thought has crossed my mind. Maybe it would. I could be with my wife. Well, if the Great Serpent... I am not sure that I want to die, but there really is not much to live. But I am not just going to let Borhall end me. I cannot give him... He is trying to kill me. Borhall likes to paint. It is not fair. He should be... Yes, I have. I am ready to fight and to die, if that is what the great... Perhaps Borhall was depending on me being a coward. Perhaps he did not truly...
Everything is simply gone.
Much to do. How did you fare? As predicted, they have been blinded by scorn for one another. But you may still have a chance. Listen to me very carefully. Your final duty as a second is to prepare the ceremonial drinks that the duelists will imbibe prior to the duel. As you are preparing the drinks, you will treat each cup with this tranquilizer. This duel is idiotic, we both know it. It is a needless loss of life during a crisis where there is... You have one final chance.
You are placing both of their lives into our hands. This responsibility.
What is unfair about saving two? This is no time for jokes. Great Serpent, what?
Amila has...
Is everything ready? Then it is time to begin the duel.
Yes, finally. I am ready
joy.
to do what must be done. The
You're a
time has come.
hairy man.
Amila.
I am ready.
It is time. Nothing we can...
Dazram. Okay.
I pray this experience is enough to lead Borhal and Amila to repair their relationship.
Okay. We are busy.
Yes, it still smells really bad. It smells like there's somebody
What the hell is this?
What
did you do? What is this? Sabotage!
This duel was an asinine idea, Borhal. We put a stop to it. There is no use for needless bloodshed at times like these. We must come together, not kill one another.
You traitoress. You betray me. And then you lecture me.
Oh, enough of your grousing, Borhal. Your precious duel can wait. Or are you truly so determined to kill me?
Enough of your taunting. This is not over.
I am counting on that.
Remove yourselves. We must rest. But know that you have only delayed the inevitable.
Unless this is important, leave me be.
Thank the Great Serpent. You did it. The tranquilizer worked and you saved them both. Thank you for trusting me. What? From the tranquilizer? They will sleep a few days and be fine. I expect. They may suffer a bit, but it is a far better alternative to being stabbed to death. Nonsense. You've made the right choice. Their egos are bruised, but deep down, come what may, we have narrowly avoided a bloodbath today. But I doubt that day will come. Some of Amila's pessimisms. I want to thank you. You trusted me, and because of you, the brothers, my friends, are both alive. They are imbeciles, but better people than they seem. Please take this. It is admittedly not much compared to what you would have received if one of them had perished, but can you truly put a price on it? You are free to go. May the great...
What?
Yes.
Hopefully the soldiers are all out on missions or patrols and not gone.
Just waiting. They're finishing screening before I actually go searching and see. Turkish delight. Is there too much of a difference? Okay, because I've got citric acid, no tartaric acid. Let's see.
I wish you had told me, because I walked past the tartaric acid lots of times.
You know,
What do you want?
And back again. Right. I need to do some healing. Sleep healing. It's the only way I know of to get rid of the yellow.
Everything seems to be where we left it.
Right. Do, do, do.
Last night. Well, all that.
Hey, if you need something,
training
happy
seems
to lend a hand.
Alrighty.
And your scan shows... Did you do something? Perhaps it was nothing.
Right.
Ah! The shrouding!
Extra ammunition is always welcome if they have any.
Oi!
House Baroon has always done its best to make use of the geoglyph. I shall stand guard while you focus. It still seems surprising that Chunks was ever allowed to build here. The end result, however, is hardly a surprise.
Hmm? Yeah.
The guards overheard my neighbor forsaking the Great Serpent. What a fool. I have not seen him in days.
Great Serpent protect.
I welcome you, fellow traveler. Have you come seeking it, or has your journey brought you? As have we all. I assure you, I make no judgments.
Wow.
It's not my place to do so. Such things are between you, but have no fear, my friend. I
Excellent.
suspect you have yet to walk. There is no cause for shame. I would be happy to explain. Ah, thank you. Your kindness is a gift, for it brings spread across the land are 4 way shrines. To sin against the Great Serpent, we first come here to pray for forgiveness. We travel to each of the way shrines, reading their words. When that is done, we return in this way. Oh, there are sights, and who knows? Wisdom.
As personally gratifying as such a journey could be, it's admitted.
Time must be made for that which is important. You should join your companion on the journey. Perhaps.
We will see. But I would not get your hope.
No, of course not. I only... Here. It's my copy of the original Path of Redemption. Written years ago. It was he who first walked the path. Begin reading it here, and follow the steps carefully. I shall await your return. I'm quite curious. The Great Serpent offers mercy to the faithful.
Okay.
things really so great that we deserved this?
May the Great Serpent guide you. Your steps.
Profit is never necessarily the aim, but if there is something worth taking...
Okay. Oh, really?
the best you can. Do. I'm hit. You can't hope. Win. Good one. seem to have taken on more than you can carry. If you require assistance, please, just say so. My favorite. I have never been one to shy. Come back to me soon, dearest. Interesting results?
Great serpents keep you.
Great serpent protect you, friend.
Yes?
Will I ever see my family again?
I was just thinking. I am always willing to carry an... I will be thinking about you.
I need to go back and relook at that and see where I went wrong. Rubbish, rhubarb, bahambog. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Come here.
I would move the stars for you. I
Excellent.
keep whatever you give me, yes?
Yeah.
That is the deal? Leaving so soon.
are going down.
That one, and that, and that.
Again.
Oh! Beg for mercy! Ugh.
Perhaps we can find some indication of why this ship was vacated.
Okay. Okay. We are cooking with gas. Scavengers are coming in, and I am actually going to go and get rid of stuff because I'm loaded. Here we go to Aquila City, who I haven't been to for possibly a day or two. See how that's affected us.
Hey there.
What brings you to the Trade Authority? Welcome to Aquila City. Happy to.
Alright, let's... Huh. No 7.5s. Nice.
I was just thinking about you. Did you need me to carry something for you?
Yeah, why not?
I am happy to help shoulder the load.
Uh-huh. .77.
Goodbye, dearest.
Okay, let's see what we have in here.
The UC can't be that bad, can it?
I think you'll find that we carry fine weapons. Here's what I have in stock.
Take all of that. That. Thank you. Hopefully he'll return.
I don't.
Oh,
you
you
ask me.
have no
Traveling.
idea, my boy.
Seems
Go.
right. Here's my selection.
One 184. There he is.
I'll say right up front that if you're short on credits, I can't help you. Any more charity cases, I'll go out of business. I want to do your business well. Oh.
No 7.5s, you're joking. Alrighty. What are the odds? Okay. No. I think they're all squeaky clean. So, let's have a look in here.
As vital. There was a time when every literal music to my ears.
Okay. Gun shop.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
You ready
All
to
right,
do some
I
business?
won't.
Hopefully something catches you.
Now stick out. Yeah, it's so fun, damn it.
Excuse me?
I can't believe Ron Hope's dead.
Well, I mean, a scumbag does that. Actually,
Oh yeah, he probably does. It's been
okay. Better.
I feared the Great Serpent himself may have needed to avert his eyes at some point.
Baby boy.
Okay. Okay.
Captain Dave, do you require my assistance?
No. We are back.
But you all are here because you can handle it. So any questions, concerns, anything at all, give me a call. Dr. Walker, little problems left unchecked.
Hey, you had to do the terramorph test, right? Where they let it, you know, in your head and see how you react?
Okay. Hello.
Careful out there.
Hopefully these
I'm
low
not watching your
temperatures
back
do not
anymore.
interfere with our electronics.
Probably be to your benefit.
Yes. What?
Yes?
I sincerely hope there is adequate security for this facility. I hope that we have not ultimately made a mistake in resurrecting this place.
Interest you in a new assignment? No one else I'd rather have doing it. You heard right. These terramorph attacks, they caught the UC off guard. So, they want us patrolling the front lines of xenological life. Which means, we need someone to track down said aliens and harvest samples from them.
Oh, thank
We're trying to build a comprehensive picture here, which requires... But since dealing with unfriendly creatures falls square in your wheelhouse, well... Glad to hear it. There is just one additional wrinkle. UC spec this as a one-person job, but I convinced them this sort of task merits... So, if you're interested, they've agreed to let you take... You'll have to convince her, of course. But I don't think she'll fight you too... I expect she wouldn't mind too badly being out there herself. Now, let's get you the details of your first quarry. Here you go. Head there, find your specimens, and bring those samples back here. I'll have a tech waiting outside to collect them from you. And so you know, you shouldn't need to kill these critters to harvest the required cells. This isn't the same level of analysis we were doing with the terraforms. A little will go a long way here. Just get close, take a few scrapings, and get out before they see you.
Status update. All of the factories surrounded by animals.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna call that quits. You guys have a absolute two-mickey day, and I shall catch you all tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Nobby saying goodbye. Ka kite anō. See you later.